Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. And his mowers are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Direct snap. Out of the ground, and now he's got room. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. It'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Safe completion on the screen. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. He makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him. Nice touch by the QB, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really important to have that touch too, David, because you got to remember, these running backs, yeah, they've got good hands, but they're not stud wide receivers, so the location of the throw has to be good. And also, you got to put a little bit of touch on it, make it easy for him. If you make it easy, he'll make the catch and get you the first down.
Sends it back in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here we go. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Direct snap. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one come coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. The pitch to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Trick 9, B. Trick 9, B. 221 wing. 221 wing.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Black 24. Gringo.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. will go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Try to get it to the edge.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They'll go to the air on second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he falls on top of his own fumble. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The 50. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? These DBs going to give a little cushion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Here comes the
big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Motion from the wideout. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted just what the defense has got for order. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got the screen set up. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Creates a little room. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Wants to pass it. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Defense playing a bail technique. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. A strike downfield. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 35 over Mississippi State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got the back over the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. There he goes.
starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Indiana! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Brings up
thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is if you're still trailing, you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. A very efficient 5 He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere.
Wide open spaces. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. They move on top here in the 4th.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.